Oh, thank you so much. Hi all. And I see a whole bunch of enthusiasts and future scientists and zoologists and all sorts of awesomeness. Meantime, while I speak, I'm just going to try and share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, everything's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So, hydroponics. I wanted to start with this. Who needs dirt? Who needs mud when we have hydroponics? I wasn't aware that we already have experienced experts here with us. All of you have had your hands-on experience with hydroponics, and so I'm just going to say who needs dirt. Do you all agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so how does it work? This is going to be just a review because you all know how it works. But I'm just going to tell you that all you need is water with nutrients, your favorite plant or the seed, and the plant needs oxygen. And that's it. Your traditional soil is not required anymore. And why don't we need soil? That's because you have the nutrients and you have the nutrients in the water. So the roots don't have to go anywhere into the soil to get the nutrients and food. It basically has its own, its own chef and its own kitchen, and everything is available for them to pick and eat. And so you're going to get very healthy plants, very crunchy fruits, and very tasty tomatoes, and very tasty strawberries. But why hydroponics? Because there are no pests when you have hydroponics. And when there are no pests, we have happy bees. And we have a happy and a healthy environment. And my favorite part is to have crunchy, tasty fruits and vegetables. Have you all tasted anything that is hydroponically grown? You can choose to answer, or I'll just say yes or no.
I think Mera, Nandini, and Nanditya, as they touched on earlier, they, growing their own garden or their own garden project happening at home.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great. So that's my favorite part. When I grow my own vegetables, I enjoy my little tomatoes, my salad tomatoes, and my salad leaves. They're nice and tasty. So we have different types of hydroponics. It's a very big umbrella, and then you have different types. So you've heard hydroponics, but have you heard of aquaponics? Aquaponics is essentially hydroponics, but then you have fish. You feed the fish, and the fish poop becomes food for your hydroponic plants. And then that water gets recirculated and pushed back into your fish tank. So that is one sustainable source. So if you have a big farmhouse, or even if your backyard, you can just have a little tank, feed your fish, and the fish will feed your plants, and then you can eat your veggies, all tasty, all healthy. And then there's something called aeroponics. Ooh, big word. But again, it's hydroponics, but the water is like fine mist that is spread out, and the roots take their nutrients from this mist and they grow. It's the same concept. So you've had hydroponics, aquaponics, and aeroponics. What are your examples? This is your traditional way of what you have seen. I'm sure these are just simple examples of what you have seen. The blue toad, I have something like that in my house. Each little basket, I grow my own little plant, whatever I like. I like lettuce, so I have a plant of lettuce. I love my basil, so I have a plant of basil. I have small cherry tomatoes, and I have a plant for cherry tomatoes. So I can pick and have one plant of each, or I can have a whole basket for whatever I want. I can grow strawberries, I can grow carrots, I can grow radish, all tasty, all crunchy. This is a picture of how aquaponics look like. You see this picture over here where you have fish, and then the fish poo acts as fertilizers for your plants above. And this is a great sustainable method because it's happy. You have happy fish, all pretty fish, and then you have your healthy, tasty fruits and vegetables and your greens. This is aeroponics. This is going to be the future of all urban cities. So you see the stacks, and because they use fine mist, you can grow food enough for a big city in a small warehouse, just by stacking one over the other. So you don't need to grow it on the soil flat anymore, but you can grow it vertical. So you can imagine how much of produce all of us can have just by having aeroponics. Now, did you know? Oh, before we go, do you know what this is? This is the International Space Station, which means this is a space station up in the Earth's orbit right now as we speak. And we are growing vegetables and veggies up there. Because tomorrow, when you guys are all older, you're probably going to Mars. And then how are you going to get food there? Hydroponics. You see this picture here on the right? That's actually an astronaut. And she's growing plants up there in space. And that's how cool aquaponics is, or hydroponics is. And with that, I hope you enjoyed and you're inspired by hydroponics. So it's not just what you see in your backyard, it's going to be what you're going to grow and what you're going to eat tomorrow.